Hey everybody. I'm not gonna edit the videos or anything. They are what they are. Yeah, so here's like a little lesson for you. It's about theory. If you really want to know how to play guitar, you have to learn theory. And the reason why is there's a lot of numeric messages. And I'm going to start with vocals were done a lot longer before guitar. An Italian monk changed the vocal scale, which is the do, re, mi, fa, sol. And so he changed that. And what it is, it dictated how the guitar was played. So a lot of the reason why guitar has been made harder is because the scales dictate the chords, not the chords dictate the scale. Everyone thinks the chords, thinks the modes and how they should solo over. But if you learn certain scales, then you know what chords apply to that scale, because that's what dictates it. So like in G major, you got a G, A, B, C, D, E, F, sharp, and G. So that's the basic scale of a G major scale. Now inside the scale is a lot of patterns, including chords. So if I play a 1-4-5 on a G, G being the 1, how do I get a 4? A C and a D. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So a 1-4-5 comes from the degree of scales, which automatically tells you the scale should be taught first. How do you get a 1-4-5? They're numeric values based on the scale you play. So when a 1-4-5 in the key of G major, it's a C and a D. Now, what's the relative minor to a G? Well, E minor. And there's 3 minor positions and major positions in that too. But you have A minor, you have B minor, and you have E minor. E, counting up G, A, B, C, D, E, you count up 6 to find the relative minor of a major scale. You count half backwards. So if you're in A major and you put your pinky there and you play a pentatonic scale where your pinky is, A major, the relative minor is F sharp minor. That's always good to know. So the thing is, instead of starting on a G and a 1-4-5, I can start on the 6, which is the relative minor. And I can play. Now, how do I change those chords? Well, I use a dominant second as one theory. So off the D, the 5th chord, D, E, F, G, A, which is an A, and then I'll go back to the original 1-4-5, and it'll sound like this. That's how you start to become able to write songs with theory. So all these guys that tell you don't need to learn theory is totally BS. You need to learn your scales because every degree in that scale creates a chord, and that dictates if it's minor or major. But you know, if you're playing simple power chords, you can solo over that. So in G major, I know there's an E minor, I know there's an A minor, and a B minor position. The others, the C and all those are major positions. So with that in mind, that's how I create numeric values on everything that I do when I solo. So if I'm going in a scale and I'm playing it backwards, I'm counting backwards X amount of numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then I go back to the next note, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4. Same going up. If I play 4s, 1, 2, 3, 4. Next note, 1, 2, 3, 4. Those those are the cool things. So if you don't learn your theory, you're not going to know those kind of combinations because you don't know all the notes. And nobody wants to do this all day. Everybody does that, and it's cool to throw it in. So, you know, you can add those scale sequences with that kind of stuff. So that's the idea of behind the theory. And those guys that tell you don't need theory, listen, they're just selling you on lessons. I'm showing you this stuff for free. Why? I don't care about the money. This is a no BS channel. That's the fact, and that's how you write songs. So like if I write a song under the scales, one of my songs uses those scale notes. So it'll sound like this. How do I figure that out? I just use scale notes. And I figured out what sounded pleasing to my ear. So, but I based it off of scale notes to create the chords. And that's how people write really cool hooks like that. The problem with today's society is a lot of people don't want to put time into their craft. They want the easy way and they want to be able to play fast, and it doesn't work that way. You can't become a professional boxer overnight. You can't become a great guitar player overnight. You can do certain things to start you on that road. And that's what some of those people are telling you about. But to absolutely not learn theory is impossible, because even if you're playing a pentatonic scale, that's an A. A pentatonic. That's theory. There's no getting around it. So those are the kind of ideas that, you know, some of these people have, and I don't know why they say what they do. But you know, I've been playing for a long time, a really long time, and there was a period that I didn't even play at all, probably for 12 years. But you have to learn theory, and it's key. And vocals are dictated off of a scale which create chords. That's a fact. That's not a lie. It's a fact. You can look up the Italian monk who created the vocal scale. You can Google it. I've even gotten arguments with Michelangelo Beto over this, and he was mad, you know, and more power to him. But he should learn his history a little bit better. You know, a great guitar player, but guys like me are a dime a dozen. I'm no special than any other guitar player, and there's kids better than me now. There's crazy stuff I do, like the string stuff. That kind of stuff. Yeah, that's cool stuff, and a lot of people don't do that. Michelangelo don't even do that. He's all on this speed picking and scales, and that's great. But there's no musical integrity to that, you know, for me. I like some soul and feeling in my playing, even if it's metal. It's gonna have some kind of feel. If it doesn't have feel, it does nothing to the soul. It's like creating art that's senseless. If it doesn't have emotion and feel, it's worthless to me. That's how I feel. Sorry, Michael. That's how I feel. Think you're a great guitar player, but you know, other than that, this is a Maneric. Blind you. Let me know what you guys want to hear or see musically, and we'll see if we can get it on there.